Hello, folks. How you doing? And welcome to Bobster's Pod Blast. And it's the first time in ages that I'm back interviewing people. And I tell you what, I've got this great guy as a guest. And this guy, honestly, he's never off my telly. He's a YouTube sensation. He's got so many followers. His vlogs are amazing. This is the MacMaster, Lee Davey. Welcome to the Pod Blast, Lee. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad, mate. Not bad at all. Honestly, like I said, I've been trying to get you on here for so long, and it's great to actually have you on here. And honestly, I watch you every single day, and now I'm talking to you. So I'm just, it's mental, absolutely mental. But obviously, I tell you what. One thing before I actually ask you the first question, I've never known anyone that's been to as many places, not just in general, but in the UK as much as you. Seriously.
I'm all over the place.
You've been everywhere. Although, did you ever do a video in York?
I have done a video in York, yes. I have. I think. Two videos in York.
Right. I haven't saw that one because York's one of my favourite places. I love York. I absolutely love the place. So I'm going to have to try and hunt that one out, But like,
have a look.
Absolutely. Well, there's hundreds of them, hundreds of videos.
Thousands now. Thousands.
Thousands, yeah, thousands. Right. So what I'm going to ask you first is why did they call you the MacMaster? Was it something to do with the computer?
Oh, okay. Good question. Lots of people ask me that. In 1986, I started work at the Mansfield Chad, which is a newspaper. I'll try not to lengthen it out for you, but and the newspaper was the first local newspaper in the United Kingdom to use Apple Macs. And I was one of the first graphic designers, which is my trade. I'm a graphic designer originally before I started running around with a phone on a stick, shouting onwards. So I was using Apple Macs and I was a whiz with Apple Macs, and they used to call me the MacMaster, and it stuck, and everybody just now calls me Mac, which is, and I know shout MacMaster all the time, so it stuck, and it's I think I get called that more than Lee now.
Yeah, because I remember, I mean, did you not say your dad was you not half Scottish or something?
I am half Scottish. Long story that I'll tell you that off camera. But yeah, half Scottish, half Glaswegian.
Yeah, because I thought to myself, well, and I remember you saying that you were half Scottish, and it was like I thought the MacMaster. Now, actually, before I actually knew your name was Lee Davey, I thought maybe it's Lee MacMaster because it's a Scottish name.
No, it's Lee Davey. I am but the MacMaster. So it's nothing to do with Scotland, but yes, I guess I'm half Glaswegian. Right. Probably why I like fish and chips and stuff.
And by the way, in your honour, you know what I'm doing just now? It's like look what I'm actually drinking. You know what?
Yorkshire tea.
Yorkshire.
Do it for the Yorkshire.
Seriously. Had an Asda delivery, and it was like I'm looking through the stuff, and it's like Yorkshire tea. And I'm thinking, oh, she's done that.
I should be sponsored with Yorkshire tea.
Totally.
Other teas are available.
Sponsored by Yorkshire tea. But I tell you what, normally we drink Tetley, but I tell you, this is like Yorkshire tea's actually good. It's very nice.
You can hang those tea bags out on the line and use them again.
Absolutely. Right. So
see, I am Scottish.
yeah. So I was going to ask you, what made you want to start your own YouTube channel? Just you always wanted to do something like that?
I've always been into cameras, thanks to my mum and dad, because my dad got me into cameras, and my mum pushed me into going to work at the Mansfield Chad newspaper and be a graphic designer. I was more into videography than photography, although my dad was more into photography, and he bought me I actually bought a video camera for himself. And I was off school ill, and I stole his camera while he was at work, and I started doing a stop animation video with blue tack, like Morph from the UK show Take Art years ago. And I did stop animation. I got him eating a biscuit, pulling over a vase or a vase, as you call it in America, and And then I did this video, put some music over it, audio dubbed it with tape back then, because it was all tape, no computers. And I put his camera back and I showed him this video, and I thought he's going to go nuts at me for doing this. And I showed him, he says, "Oh, what's this? What TV program is this?" I said, "No, I've done it." I said, "I used your camera. I'm really sorry." He says, "If you've done that, you can have my video camera." So he gave me the camera, started doing weddings and filming weddings. When I filmed my first wedding when I was 12-year-old, I think it was. And I got into video photography as well. Then I went into graphic design at the newspaper because my mum said, "You'll never make a career in making videos." But she was wrong eventually. But it was a good thing because I got sent to the Mansfield Chad newspaper for an interview. I'm going off piste here, but I'll tell you this quick story. So I didn't want the job at the Mansfield Chad. So I went in there, sat down with this lady called Elaine Meakin, who was the director. She was smoking at the time. Oh, the room was filled with smoke, etc. It was back in those days. And I was looking out the window at the lorries and thinking, I'm not going to. She says, "What do you want this job for?" I says, I want to be a videographer and do video and photography. And she says, "Well, that's not what this job's for." She says, "That's why I don't want the job." And she says, "What are you looking at?" I said, "I'm looking at the lorries out the windows." So a couple of days later, gets the letter through. And I thought, ha, Mum was like, they're all excited because she got me the interview. She knew that one of the directors there. And it opened it up and I'm thinking, yeah. And it says, we're pleased to say you've got the job. And I'm like, I don't believe this. Didn't want the job. I wanted to go into video. And I worked there 7 years. I made a real success of myself being a graphic designer. Fantastic. And I asked Elaine years later, and I just said, "Why did you give me the job?" And she just thought, she says, "Oh, I thought you little sod." She says, "I knew you were going to be good," and I was brilliant. It was fantastic, and graphic design was a good. It was a good way to get into video. Do you know, I've gone off piece now. The question was, how did I get into vlogging? So we'll get there. So years later, I've done all the graphic design. And I'm sat in my apartment in Hoboken in New Jersey in America. As my viewers will know, I lived there 12 years. And I was watching a guy called Casey Neistat, who's my favorite YouTuber. I thought, I can do this because I was filming myself and doing stuff, but not on YouTube. So my very first video was way back, I think about 5 years ago now, maybe a bit more, in New York. And I look back and I was ever so nervous. If you look back at the very first video, I have not morphed into the MacMaster of today. I was nervous, thinking people are looking at me, thinking I'm loony, talking to a camera. And it just went from there. And then when lockdown came, I lost my graphic design company and print company. I went full time into doing YouTube. And because I went over to Tenerife in the lockdown and started doing things like jumping off mountains and going on jet skis, it really took off. So and that's where I am today, and it's thanks to all the viewers. It's been fantastic. I find it a bit weird because I get recognized so much now. I walked into Asda the other day and the guy was like, "Oh, MacMaster," and then I was at the airport in New York at JFK. And the pilot stopped me. He says, "Oh my God, you're a MacMaster." I was like, "I watch your videos." I said, "Oh, thanks." Oh, yeah. He said, "What a cool job." I said, "I think your job's cooler, mate." So there I am.
But you know what? You come across so fantastic on the screen. Honestly, it's just, I mean, you're a charismatic guy. You're always smiling, good laugh. And, I think you should be on the TV, like proper, like BBC or ITV, but honestly, you are just, to me, I think you're the best. I mean, there's a few. I mean, I watch quite a few channels, and to me, you're the best. I mean, I like watching, and when I watch a lot of the channels, like so some really channels that haven't got as much followers as you, but you always there's always a wee reference towards you. That's because, and a lot of them, the ones that I watch, they all do fish and chips reviews. I wonder why,
There's a lot of fish and chip reviews.
Oh, by the way, I actually done a wee fish and chip review in my last video, so you should take a wee look at that. It's when I'm at Portobello Beach. in Edinburgh. And it's
I'll have a look at that. Well, when I'm in Scotland next, or whenever you're down this way, etc., then we'll have to come in there. You're going to be on one of my vlogs.
Oh, fantastic, mate. I would love to, because honestly, to me, I think your videos are just the best. Honestly, they're the best, mate. Honestly.
Thank
But
you. Well, anybody watching, I'm open to offers from, if you get me in a movie, that'd be great.
absolutely,
I'll do it.
I'll get you a part in a film. Yeah, of course, like a 16th century thing or something, or Outlander or something.
Eating fish and chips in the background.
Eat old fish and chip shop. You like reviewing it,
just crispy on the outside.
Right, I tell you what, one thing that me and you have definitely got massively in common is our love for Benidorm.
Oh yeah, love it.
Now, what really gets my goat, what really irks me is when people say, it's Blackpool in the sun, and it's these people that haven't been to Benidorm. Lee, tell me, honestly, what's your message to these people that say that Blackpool in the sun, is it Benidorm's Blackpool in the sun? What's your message to them?
Have they seen the tower? I would say, I don't think, when people say that, I don't see anything wrong with Blackpool. People, I've travelled. First of all, I don't see anything wrong with Blackpool. I think that's rude to Blackpool. There are downsides of Blackpool, but I've been everywhere. I've done videos in Los Angeles. I've done them in New York. I've done them in Nashville, and wherever you go, you can find a bad part of it or a bad area of it. So I don't see that. There are parts of it that you could say, it is like Blackpool. That's a strip in Benidorm, one strip, which is the British strip. But the rest of it is nothing like that. You've got the old town, which is beautiful. It's really, really Spanish. And you've got all your tapas areas, etc. So if you want the Blackpool kind of thing that they say, then go down the strip and enjoy yourself. I'm a bit.
And I mean, when I say
I love town.
Yeah, and when I say Blackpool in the sun, I've got nothing against Blackpool. People from Blackpool are watching this. Honestly, I've got nothing against Blackpool. I want to go to Blackpool. I want to go. I know friends of mine that have been, they love it, and I want to experience Blackpool. So when I see your videos in Blackpool, I think I'd like to go there. Love to go to Blackpool.
It's good. Go to the comedy carpet.
Absolutely. Lee, I'd be there all day. I'd be like just looking all the different quotes and stuff from all these different. Honestly, I'd be there all day, pal. Honestly, I would. But you know what? It's like, obviously, I love Benidorm. Now, I'm going to ask you a wee question here. If it's a choice between Benidorm or Tenerife, what's your favorite?
Oh, geez, I think that's the hardest question. I would say, I'm trying to think that's a really difficult question. I would say, I'm always on the fence with that one. I would say, as of late, Benidorm. However, in winter, Tenerife's more of an all year round destination. So if you're going to go in January, then I'd probably choose Tenerife in January, etc., because the weather's a lot better. But for a good time, I think I'm swaying towards Benidorm. I've kind of sat on the fence there a little bit, but a politician's answer.
Hold on, my questions are just kind of hold on. There we go. My questions have just fell down there. That's it. I've got them back up again. That's good. Yeah, so you know what? I just love Benidorm. I'll be honest with you, I've been to Tenerife 3 times. And twice Los Cristianos and once Las Americas. And Las Americas was great, but the hotel I was in was horrible. It was getting done up as well, part of the hotel, and it was like drilling and banging, and the room I was in, it was like Cockroach City. Seriously, it was horrible, brutal.
What can we say what hotel it was, or?
Yeah, I'll say it's the Carib. It was a Carib hotel. It's probably knocked down now, but it's quite near the actual strip there. But I was in Los Cristianos as well, and I got my phone stolen, and the guys actually come up to you, and when you're getting, I had a drink in me. The guy came up, "How you doing, my friend?" and blah blah blah, and then he goes away, and next minute just pinched my phone. I couldn't believe it. I was fizzing, and honestly, I was raging. But
Did you get it
unfortunately,
back?
yeah, just unfortunate. I was just unlucky. I was unlucky. You know, I mean, it could happen to anyone in anywhere, and I was kind of gutted because of it. You know, but yeah, but Benidorm, ah, I love the place. Seriously. And people question me about it, and I say, well, try it. Try it. You would, and it's people that I know that would go to Benidorm if they went. I know they would love it, but they're just not willing to take that
I went to
plunge.
Benalmadena, was it the other week, and Fuengirola
Yeah.
and Torremolinos, and I really missed Benidorm because then I went back to Benidorm.
Mhm.
Um, and there is something about Benidorm. You know, I think I got the Benny bug, as they call it,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
I'm enjoying it. And it's on the mainland.
Oh, it's
Um,
brilliant.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
I mean,
I'll tell you, I'll say Benidorm.
like I was in Torremolinos last year, last September, and it's just not got the same vibe as Benidorm, you know. I love the place. I know people there, you know, and then I got to meet Lucy, who's lovely,
Oh, she's amazing.
in the
Yeah.
karaoke, and I sung like we sung this is weeks ago. We sung Fairy Tale of New York
Oh,
as a
wow.
duet. I done my Shane McGowan, you know, but she was brilliant. She says, I've never sung that before, and she was fantastic. But
Oh, fantastic.
the karaoke at the Triangle was just, it was brilliant, absolutely fantastic. But honestly, I can't. I mean, back again, Benidorm in May, so I'm looking forward to that. Cannot wait.
Oh, I might have to meet up with you.
I get yourself along. You honestly, it'd be fantastic if you were there. It'd be brilliant. Now, obviously, you're a man who loves his fish and chips,
I am.
right? So, where would you say, like the places you've been to, not just UK? I mean, obviously, I know you've been to like America and you've tried the fish and chips there, but obviously, you're the
Oh,
best fish and chips. The best fish and chips is in the UK, isn't it? But where would you say was the best fish and chips you've ever tried?
Ooh. Well, um, it's a cross between. I went to a place in Derbyshire the other week, which was called the Toll Bar Fish and Chip Shop, where Liam Gallagher went, and I did a video on that, and it was amazing. It was the Toll Bar, and it's a cross between that and Murgatroyd's in Leeds, and Murgatroyd's is amazing. And it's massive. Yeah, it's huge.
I saw the video, mate, and it looked amazing.
Yeah, so I'd say if you want really good fish and chips, go to Murgatroyd's and also go to Toll Bar, which is in Derbyshire. But Murgatroyd's is just wow, just amazing. And you've got some great fish and chips in Scotland as well.
Oh yeah.
You've actually got now I pronounced this wrong, and I pronounced it Anstruther,
But you know how we pronounce that? We call it Anstruther.
Anstruther. That's it.
Anstruther. That's what we
And
call it.
I went there, and they were amazing fish and chips as well. But I'm sorry, Yorkshire tops it.
Hey, bother, not a problem. Listen, I get that. I totally get that. By the way, it was like we were in this little like in my video. You'll see a place called Miro's, and asked for a fish and chips. And I spoke to the girl. I says, "Oh yeah," I says, "I'm interviewing this guy called the MacMaster." She said, "Oh yeah, I've heard of him." She heard of you, you know, so she knows you. And I says, "It's a good thing he's not here, though." She says, "What do you mean?" She says, "Well, I mean, your fish is fine," but she gave me like a little cup of like peas, and it was just garden peas. I says, "Oh, I would prefer them
Ooh,
mushed." And I says, "They need to be mushed if he was here." And I says, "And the chips are a little slightly small, need to be big, thick cut chips as well. So if he comes here,
yeah.
the chef will have to be told, oh, not a problem. Hope he comes sometime. Hope he comes along."
Was it in a restaurant though, or a fish and chip shop?
It's an actual, it was like oh, it's like, it, it's like a restaurant. It's like a restaurant type cafe type place. But
Right,
really,
because there is a thing. If it's a restaurant, then I'll accept garden peas.
all right, okay.
Because there's like restaurant fish and chips
Mhm.
and chip shop fish and chips, and there's a difference. There is a difference. But you know,
yeah, but honestly, it's like I says that to I says, well, I says if the MacMaster's here, they're going to have to be mushed, mushed to a nice fine mushiness. And she said,
oh
yeah,
yeah,
no problem.
not too fluorescent either.
Not too fluorescent. But it's funny as well because now this is because of you. It's like so if I'm having a breakfast, like an English breakfast, like a breakfast, an English breakfast, and it's got the eggs. I always make sure I'm like that they're not too snotty, you know. But oh man, honestly, and the thing is, it's like it's mental because it's like you're referenced in so many other YouTube videos I watch.
I am, yeah. I get mentioned quite a bit.
Yeah,
There's a technical thing here, by the way. It says time left 9:37.
yeah,
Am I on
yep.
countdown?
We'll be finished by then, mate. We'll be finished by then.
Okay.
You're all
I
right.
feel
You're
I'm
okay.
on timer now. I'm on
On
timer.
time, yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I mean, we had a good chat before we came on, and this I'm surprised because we've only got a couple of questions left.
It's like being on TV where you've got to before the commercial break, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's fine. No, I'm glad because uh, it's like I've been having problems with the computer and stuff. I'm gonna have to get some new software or something, but I'm glad that you're on now. So honestly,
Oh, massive pleasure to be on.
I was sweating bullets before coming on. I'm like, come on, It was like that.
So was I. My eldest daughter said, I said,
Oh, by the way, Paige is fantastic. By the way, honestly, and the thing is, I'm gonna have to subscribe to her channel. She honestly, she comes across fantastically. She's so funny. Honestly,
she
we
is.
laugh.
She's not done any content though. I'm like, what are you doing? She says, I've got a baby. I said, just film the baby then. Just film, do whatever.
Honestly, she came on one time and she said something. Yeah. I'm just going to whinge about electric cars and stuff. Electric guitar. What's am I getting an electric guitar from? Electric cars and stuff. And you were like saying, "What are you doing?" And she's a chip over the old block, mate. Honestly, brilliant.
She's fantastic. Filmed a video, fish and chips today. So there we go. So do not list electric cars.
Absolutely brilliant. What was I going to say? So controversial. Edinburgh,
Ooh,
Glasgow.
that's an easy one. Glasgow.
I know. You know what? Do I know something? It's when you said that, I kind of got that because, I mean, I'm in Glasgow a lot, and I've got lots of friends, obviously, and especially in the Scottish film community as well, which I'm part of. It's like I'm in Glasgow quite a bit, and I know the place quite well as well. When I go through, I'm either in Bath Street or I'm either going to places like the Corinthian or, but it's great going through there. It's just so many great people there and get a great laugh through there as well. And you get a good night out, great night out.
It's got a great vibe to it. Very much because I lived in Hoboken, New Jersey, over from New York. It's got a bit of a New York vibe to it. I like that, but wetter.
It's funny that you said that about the New York vibe because I've been to New York as well, by the way. And
they use it as a background, don't they, for New York sometimes?
Yeah, but it's just the buildings. The buildings are huge, especially in the center of the town, and it's similar. It's quite similar. But New York's fantastic as well, Lily. Honestly, I mean, you were lucky to live there. Is it still got Carmine's there, the restaurant?
Do you know what? I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. I'd have to find out. I'm going back again soon.
Because Carmine's, you got big portions there, big, massive, right just off Times Square, next to the theatre. Can't remember the theatre, what that was called.
I think it is still there when I was there last. I think so.
And when I go there, I go to the Wellington Hotel. You know the Wellington?
Yeah.
Well, see the Wellington, just on the corner, just when you walk down from the corner of the Wellington, there's like a little cafe. It's a Park Cafe, I think it's called. And I've been in there about 3 times. And twice, this was years ago, I spoke to the late Jackie Mason.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's where he used to go for his cups of coffee and breakfast. And first time I went in, I was out and I thought to myself, I know that guy. And I was like, who's that? It was Jackie Mason. And I was like, hello. Is it? Oh, he used to go, hello. That's all we talk, that's all we talk about that. And then just talking to him, and just a lovely man. I'm a bit annoyed because I never had a photo taken with him, or and it would have been nice if I had a photo taken. But New
Legend.
York's a fantastic city, Lee. Eh? I mean, you must have had some great times there.
Quite a few, good times there.
By the way, your friend's funny, is it, Martin?
The Fox, he's hilarious. Yeah, he's from
Oh my
Yorkshire.
God, he is so funny, honestly. I mean, Darren John's brilliant as well, but Martin is. When I was watching the foul challenge, oh my God, I was sore watching that.
Martin was in tears. It was when he cried. He just started crying. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Honestly, see, after watching that, my abdomen was hurting me. I was laughing that much. It was so funny. Both of
Mine,
yous, the both of
mine was
yous.
hurting more.
Oh, brilliant! Honestly, so funny. And it's like, honestly, well, I tell you what. Well, actually, you've tried the hottest curry. It must have been sore. Was it really, really sore?
Was it sore?
Well, it would have been the next morning.
Yes, it was.
Oh my God.
I won't be doing that again in a hurry.
Oh my God. Absolutely. Honestly. And but his eyes, they were like that, and it's like,
Oh, it was painful. It was on Man versus Food. It was really, really, really hot.
oh God,
That
honestly.
was crazy.
But honestly, New York, I want to go back there someday. But you like to try. You want to go to different places and stuff. And I'm away to Vegas next year for my 50th. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, I've done some videos in Vegas. You'll have to look back on them once.
I did.
There's
Oh,
some-
I saw your videos in Vegas. I saw the one with the girl, the nurse. She was like spanking you.
yeah, yeah, that was with
Oh
Martin.
my
Yeah,
God,
they
that
used
must
that
have
on
been so.
American TV.
By the way, your burger looked amazing. It was like a big thing like that,
Oh,
wasn't it?
it was ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, I didn't eat it all. I mean, who could eat all that? It's just crazy.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. I'm looking forward to that. Absolutely looking forward to Vegas. It's like that's another thing as well. It's like normally that's what you've did as well. It's like years ago. Remember, you used to have Mr. Ben,
Yes,
and it's
I,
like
I mentioned Mr. Ben on my very the second video I ever did was
yeah,
Mr. Ben. There's a picture of him on it.
yeah. Well, that's what it's like. It's like years ago, you used to watch Mr. Ben. You used to think, oh, I wonder what Mr. Ben's going to be today. And when you stick YouTube on it, it's, I wonder where Leo will be today.
And as if by magic, the MacMaster appears.
Oh my God, absolutely brilliant. Well, Lee, I tell you, we're kind of running a wee bit down on time here.
We are. What other
It's
questions have you got for me there?
right. Another thing I'm going to ask you
Quick
is, I
fire
mean,
questions.
right, okay. I mean, where is it? Do you watch any other YouTube channels?
I watched Casey Neistat when he eventually publishes videos. He didn't do a lot recently. I watch. Do you know what? I don't really get time to watch too many, to be honest. Casey is one of the first ones that I watch, and I watch his brother as well. But not. I don't get a lot of time to watch much else, to be fair, at the moment. So Casey's I'm a massive fan of Casey.
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Well, listen, we've just got about just over a minute left. Well, listen, mate, honestly, can I just say, and I'm just like slapping myself. Just I'm on here with the MacMaster, and it's just been, just can't, it's like you're on the TV.
We've got to get you on a vlog.
Aye,
So we'll get
absolutely.
you on a vlog.
Absolutely, mate. Honestly, I would love that. I would love that.
And
I tell you what,
you
and see down when you're in Cumbria, go to Cranston's food place. It is amazingly, honestly. Yeah, but I'd love to go on a vlog with you, honestly. Just give me a shout when I'll be there. I'll be there, mate, honestly, because
when I'm in Cumbria, which I'll be there quite a lot, so you'll have to come down and we'll do some videos because it's not far from Scotland, really. It's only 4 hours.
Absolutely, it's not that far. But I love going down to the Lake District and the Droving. There's a film that I'm in called The Droving, which we filmed down in Ambleside and Penrith. So check that out. It's
Oh,
it's on Amazon Prime.
I shall have a look at that one. I shall have a look at that one. You've got to get me a movie. Get me in a movie.
I will do. I will do.
And I
mate.
get you in a vlog.
Right. Okay, mate. Listen, it's going to cut out in a minute. So listen, you have a great day, my man.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure being on the show.
Will do. And tell Paige I'm asking for her.
I will do. She'll be watching.
Will do, mate. And hope to see you soon.
Thanks very much. Thanks, everybody.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
See you later,
Bye-bye.
Lee. Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Bye.